Quiet! Quiet! Evening. Cut into my own premiere a bit, but I wanted to fire up the live, so here we go. I've got half a large cup of tea. Half a large cup of tea. Ready to go. Evening, Libertarian. Evening, Andy W. Evening, Nomadic. Evening, John and Kendra. Evening, Seth. Evening, Susan. Evening, Niggy. Yeah, I'm out for a nice chilled one this evening, so anybody that's a bit obtuse or shouty, don't take offense if you get kicked off, because I don't mind a nice discussion, but I think we sort of need a live stream without any heavy abuse flying around. Evening, Wolfman. Even Bagman. Yeah. Evening, Glenn. I thought I might as well this evening. Mrs. is flat out, or she was anyway. No, Mother took because she went on her machine early, so by the time she's had a snooze, she'll be flat out into soaps, and that'll be about 2.5 hours of the fucking things tonight she'll have recorded. So, you know, I'm good for a couple of hours at least. Good for a couple of hours. Evening, Eggy. Evening. You good, fella?
Yes, mate. How are you?
All good, man.
Yeah, nice to chat. I thought I'd jump on while it's nice and quiet. How's things, man? That was lovely. That thing, that what do you call them? Episodes?
I'm not sure, really.
Funny as fuck. Anyway, I'm just hilarious, mate. I love it.
Yeah, that was just a compilation of you know, clips that have been in videos for the last couple of weeks. A couple that I didn't put in, so
yeah.
But yeah, I was
cool,
feeling lazy today. So
the game of precious things is just so fucking funny, just so on point as well. He's been
yeah, he was well, he might be listening if he's not asleep, but the last
I'm sure he is.
The last few days has been, you know, heavy for him, shall I say?
Yeah.
And once his precious is run out, then it's going to take a few days at least for him to come around for it.
Absolutely.
You know, to stop slurring his words and stuff.
Yeah. What was it? Beer and benzos, wasn't it?
Yeah. A couple of different types of benzos. Yeah, he was saying he had diaz and them lewd things, quaaludes or whatever they are. I wouldn't know. I've never seen them.
It's quaaludes, isn't it? They call it quack.
Yeah.
Looking
Evening, Dodge.
Yeah, there's so many
I'm
people
glad
died doing that though. The beer and fucking benzos, it's killed
Oh, I
somebody.
know. Yeah, it's not good. But
It's a heart attack in the waiting. There you go.
yeah. Yeah, I did try and say to him yesterday, "Oh, hide the others and save them for the weekend," because he had like 3 days on it, and it's not. If you go 3-4 days in that state, it's not going to be good for your brain.
No, no, it isn't, mate. Serotonin all needs to
3 or 4 days
replenish and
to
stuff.
recover.
Yeah.
And the low is going to be massively low on the come
Yeah,
down.
yeah. The longer it takes, the more it'll be.
So we'll probably see him in a few days. You know,
yeah,
in not a very happy state, I would think.
yeah.
Evening, Budge.
The things we do, eh?
Yep. Evening, Jay. Yeah, but I'm planning on having a chill run tonight. I said at the start, you know, if anyone comes up, Aggie or whatever, then don't take offense if you get kicked off. You know,
It's cool.
no, I don't mind a good debate and that, but yeah, I'm not gonna just let people chuck abuse about just for the sake of it. You know.
Oh, good man. Yeah. I think last time I was on one of yours, it was going really well, and then it just changed really quickly. Somebody came on and it changed really quickly. So I went off.
Yeah, Joe came on and yeah, he had problems with Sparky and Arc Ash, so I didn't expect him to sort of react like that when he came on, but
anyway, yeah.
It is what it is. That's by the by now. You know, it's gone.
So have you been avoiding the news, I take it?
A little bit, yeah, I have. Not so much avoiding it. With a few other things in the past, I got dragged into watching it, and it was all I could watch. And the Ukraine thing, and now this Israel thing, I've been avoiding doing that on purpose.
Yeah.
Because you can get too deep into it, and then you go down all the conspiracy rabbit holes with it as well, and you know.
Yeah, it's just a fucking waste of life again.
It is. You know, people
Like
are saying
decided it could be an international goal of people. You know. Sorry, carry on. Man. Sorry.
I was just saying, you know, if people are saying, you know, it's all, you know, just a charade and people aren't dying, then people are dying. There's lots and lots and lots of people dying, whether they're showing old footage, which they do, the BBC and stuff,
or not.
Or not.
Whether they are or not, yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't watch the BBC personally, but
no, I don't really.
From other places, even if I'm going for a balanced approach, I don't take the BBC in anymore.
Yeah. Well, I was watching. I think I said the other day on a live, I was watching Israeli air defense barrage going up against the rockets, and it looked like November 5th, and I was enjoying it a bit too much, so I had to switch off. That was a live stream, that was.
Yeah.
And I had to switch off. I thought, no, I can't. I'll be sitting there hours, and I'll just, by the end of it, I'll just feel drained and sad. And fucking hell.
Yeah. It's fucking awful. It's fucking awful. So what's our government sneaking out while all this is going on?
God knows. They'll be up to something.
There's all kinds of shit going on. Right? They're getting all the bad news stories out well under the cover of this fucking stuff going on in Israel. They're all getting caught lying. The ministerial code might as well not exist. They just ignoring it. They lie, stand up and lie, and then the speaker, who's a really weak fella, he tells them off for it, makes like blah blah blah. You'll have to go and you'll get an early tea and all that shit. Nothing happens. They stand up next time and lie, and he tells them again, and then they stand. It doesn't fucking just nonsense, mate. Just nonsense.
Yeah. Well, with all these distractions, you know, God knows what they're up to. God knows what, but they just do what they want. You know, whether it looks like we've had a democratic vote about it, or whether it looks as if they've had a democratic vote about it in the House of Commons, it's fucking horse shit.
It's all horse shit, mate. We need to I don't like talking. I'm sure I'm on a couple of lists somewhere, but I'm up for heads on pikes at Traitors Gate. Me, mate, I'd drag them out on the streets and posts.
Evening, Michael.
The government should be scared of the people, not the other way around. You shouldn't have to be watching what people say when they come onto your stream, just in case you get it closed. You know what I mean, and stuff like that. It's nonsense. It's twisted right round.
Yeah. Evening, Mark.
Hello, okay. Yeah, it should be the other way around. They should be scared of us, and they should be looking to look after us. I don't know why we've gone. Why we've sent battleships to Israel. I'm sure they don't need it, you know. Or our plane. What the fuck?
No, I'm sure they don't need us there. Well, that's just we were closer, and the Americans said, "Come on, we're watching the fucking. We've got our Pacific Fleet, and the Australians, New Zealanders, and everyone watching the South. So get your ass over the East, probably."
Yeah. 3D printing again today with my new newly built 3D printer. Really pleased with it. You're making all kinds of shits.
Oh, nice. So they're easy to run?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. I'm an inveterate fiddler, so it's homemade, you know. So
yeah,
I like to fiddle with stuff. But no, it's not easy. It's not difficult at all. If you get a half decent one, there's so little to do. You can just send it files and it'll do it. It'll print stuff for you. So long as your bed's flat, 50-year-old gamer. I've got one of those things, the BT Probe things that I spent an arm and a leg buying. So it's accurate to, I checked it this morning, 0.0024 was the accuracy this morning. It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, I've watched some. I think they're sort of
they will be
where they print Glocks, you know, and sort of plastic firing pin and everything. But I don't know how good they are. But you know, whether they'll explode or whatever. But you know, anything can be made if the programming's there.
Yeah, in the early days that they were, you know, they were like one shot and as much danger to yourself as anybody else. You're probably safe in front of it than you were behind it. But they've developed a long way, mate. There's some real genius around the world, isn't there? You know, and when the internet allows them that genius to come on any subject, there's always a genius on some bloody subject.
Yeah.
The stuff they've made now is good. It'll repeat fire, you know, or they'll print the whole thing and just slide a barrel into it and stuff, you know, so that it'll fire a lot. Yeah, they're getting there, mate. It's getting better and better and better.
There's a YouTuber I watch and from South Carolina, I think, but he's predominantly motocross bikes, quads, plus a bit of hunting and fishing, but it's motorsports mainly. There's a company he partnered up with, sponsored him, that were built. They have built him about 4 Glocks as well as a couple of ARs, but they're 3D printed. But obviously they got the metal barrel, the metal innards, and the metal cart fitment for the the magazine. But he's got videos up hunting deer and hogs with them and everything, and they're great. Really, really good.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? You can get much better materials as well now. You know, to start with, you bloody carbon fibers and stuff, and you can print metal now. You can 3D print metal now. It's amazing.
Yeah. No, the one guy is a proper company that builds his Glocks for him, and they used, I don't know what it's hardened like stuff, but everything apart from the barrel, slide, firing pin in it. Trigger mechanism is it's all plastic. Fucking amazing. Yeah, he's sitting up in fucking tree stands shooting these pistols and rifles at deer, wild boar. But you gotta be into that sort of thing to watch it.
Yeah. I guess you have, but it's the tech just I'm not a guns person myself, but the tech is incredible. As I say, there's, you know, you don't need an education anymore, a standard education anymore. I don't think you can go to if you want to learn or do something that requires knowledge, you can go to YouTube and learn exactly what you want, and no more, no less. You can just go right in there, but you can go so deep into any subject, can't you?
Yeah,
this is the thing I love about the internet. It encourages clever people to do clever shit sometimes. Nomad, you coming on, chap? Reese?
Yeah, I've been watching
everyone with this all night.
Yeah, I've been watching some different stuff lately, and the one farming guy I watched uploaded a video yesterday. He's in his 50s, small farm, few cattle, couple of pigs, chickens. Does farmers market to sell it all because it's all sort of organic in there.
Yeah.
But his video yesterday was how to get a fucking 1-ton wheel off a tractor and change the seals in a bearing.
Okay.
And it was interesting as fuck.
Yeah.
It was really interesting. You know, I didn't see his animals in the old video, but it was but he's got videos where he's like stripped his tractors completely. He was by trade, a structural surveyor, an architect.
I've got
so he's got an engineering brain. So he buys 1930s, 1940s, 50s, 60s tractors and rebuilds them.
Okay. Well, if you're gonna confess to watching tractors, I'll fess up to watching a guy called the Hoof Guy. He fixes cows' hooves when they get infected or they get something stuck in them, bits of stone, bits of wire or whatever. So he's the expert on hoofs, and he slices away with this knife to get to the. And I am absolutely addicted to it, mate. Unbelievably, I don't know why. Proper, yeah. Hoof GP or Hoof Guy, Mr. Rainbow. Yeah, just proper good watching, mate. It's amazing.
Yeah, I don't go out my way to watch it, but a few of the homesteaders I watch get farriers, and it's really interesting watching a farrier work. Yeah. I've watched them work in person, and it's amazing how they can calm a horse and manage to, file and cut the shoot, the foot down to, and then get the shoe to fit is amazing.
Yeah, I've worked with farriers a couple of times as a blacksmith. Apart from welding fabrication, I was a blacksmith as well. So I've worked with farriers a couple of times. Just to watch them is amazing, mate. Just amazing.
Even in flight. They are good to watch, and they
must take years. I mean, it's, they've got to learn the horses first, don't they? And then all the rest of it. It's I don't know how long. I should have asked how long they spend training. I have no idea.
I think it's I'm not sure if it was Country Farlow a month or two ago. They had a farrier on with his apprentice, and I think it's like 3 years at college, but you have to do on the job as well. So it takes longer to become a quality. Yeah, you got to do like three years of college, but you got to do like 5 years of apprenticeship or something like that. I'm not sure. Angela would know.
Do they? I wonder. Do they have to do like part vet course or something as well? Then I would imagine they
must have to do some sort of animal care course. Must have to.
Yeah. Just
in case something goes wrong.
Yeah, it is amazing to watch. I don't know why I chew my nails.
7 years total. But if you train to do that, then you get paid accordingly, and you work your own hours, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Having done all that, I did I did my apprenticeship in the army and stuff, but still had to work for cheap when I got out. Till you proved yourself to, you know, where you were working, places you were working. Yeah. It's a lot of study sometimes, just stuff. But you have to, it's got to be worth it at the end, because all your mates are out earning, they're digging holes and stuff, putting curbs in, and earning twice as much as you are, like 50% more than you are as an apprentice. So you, having put up with that for years and years, you should be able to make it back up, shouldn't you?
Yeah. I've got a mate who's fabricator and master welder, and
Right.
he was making specialist train carriages at a specialist company. Had a bit of a falling out with one of the bosses. I think maybe over wages, but he was on a good wage, left. Went to another company to work for a couple of years, but he's been sort of out on his own the last few years, and the whole time either they've been asking him to do subby work, or the company he worked for, they've contracted out work to that company. Because him and a couple of other boys from this engineering firm went out on their own, and so they were getting the work anyway, but getting paid what they wanted for it, rather than, so the original company ended up paying more anyway.
Yeah, rather than making someone else rich.
Yeah.
I didn't. I got ill before but I didn't really have enough money behind me to start my own business anyway. It would have been nice, but yeah, it just wasn't to happen in the end. Such is life.
Yeah, I've worked for a family business all my life, and could have taken it on with a bit more training and stuff, but I just, no. That was enough. 27 years in a job was enough for me.
What sort of work was that, mate?
Oh, carer.
Okay. Okay.
People with learning disabilities, so not the easiest of jobs. I didn't have a hard job by any stretch of the imagination, but yes, not the easiest of jobs, especially for that long.
Yeah, I'll bet. £180 for a pony with a full set of shoes and 2 horses. It just trims 45 minutes, but it takes so long with that. Yeah. £180 for one pony with a full set of shoes, 2 horses and just trims. 180, £45 a corner. That's expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's almost as much as car tires.
Even if she digs it. Yeah, it's a quiet one this evening,
isn't it? It's,
I don't know who else is live, but this time of evening, it's usually a few on panel, and
nice, just right for me.
Yeah, me, especially the way YouTube's been going of late. It's gone. I know a few people have, taken it upon themselves to have calmer streams. Not put up with the aggro, so I'll sort of jump back on that one.
Every 6 to 8 weeks. Blimey. Oh, that's not cheap, is it? Not cheap keeping a horse. Bloody hell. Just on feet alone.
That's putting me off having a pony and cart.
Oh, I was just about to buy my grandkids a pony. I've been tempted to do that, Just, here's a pony, and walk away. It wouldn't be fair on the pony, but I'd be tempted.
Yeah, there's lots of wild ones, loose ones up by me. So,
is that?
Right. If I want to go and see a pony, I'll just go and feed them or something.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. There's obviously a little bit of something else in a couple of them, but They're mostly like Welsh cobs that have escaped from people's fields or were released.
Unescaped. Yeah.
Yeah, or were released when the mine was shut in the 80s.
Okay.
And there's
Did
a
they
herd.
release them?
Yeah.
Is that what happened to the rotten bastards?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a herd of about sort of up to 30 at some points hanging around. But they do split off into little smaller groups during the winter.
Right.
But yeah, I don't have to drive far, and yeah, you can see the horses on the mountain. They've started to over the last few years round them up once a year, like they do on Exmoor or Dartmoor, Exmoor ponies.
Right.
They round them up once a year, take some out, and just give them all a health check. But the ones up here, all they do is try and get them together, give them a general health check, and just let them carry on.
What happens to the meat from the ones they kill? Any idea?
No idea. I doubt the ones up here get culled, because the herd's growing, and there's some absolutely stunning horses up there. Stunning horses. No, I can't mention the mountains, Dodge. You get me?
It makes me chuckle so much.
I wonder where Precious is. He was shouting at me yesterday to get on his panel. I think it was.
He was the best buddies yesterday. A tiny little bit of that. You were a team or something, weren't you?
Yeah, apparently. That's because I had to go up Crinkle for being a porn bomber. So, you know.
Is he still knocking about, Crinkle, trying to get on?
He had me yesterday morning.
Oh no! Did he?
Yeah. So
it's getting sick, isn't it?
Yeah, came in on the Vincent Vega account and with mapping of Vincent's voice. It just sounded like Vincent with a cold or the flu.
Right.
And I knew it wasn't. I knew it was a soundboard, so I let it on, and before I could get the banner up, bang, because he knew I was going to play with him with a banner. So it was my own fault, really.
It's just sad that he's out there still doing it. You know, it's really sad.
Yeah, I think it's sad. It just shows the sort of sad existence he leads, to be honest.
Yeah, it's become really sad. It has. At first, it was like a little bit entertaining, a little bit, cheeky boy. But anyone else would have gone away long before this.
I feel sorry for him, to be honest, and I shouldn't. And people will chastise me for it, but I feel sorry for him because he's something is not right with him.
Yeah, but you're an empath, aren't you? You're a carer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, don't mention sheepbull.
Still, you can say what you want about us as well. Say what you like about us and the sheep. It may be true, it may not be. I'm not prepared to say, but remember this: what happens when we finished? We sell those sheep to the English, and they eat them.
Paul's Welsh.
Yeah. Cool. Do. Well, it's got that.
It is. I'm sitting here with I've got the door open slightly. It's absolutely lashing down here, but the wind at us from the storm that's coming. I don't know what the storm's named, but it hit us and it's sort of lulled off a bit, and it's really heavy rain. So,
okay,
this is the fucking calm before the storm, I think.
I dodged the badgers in North Wales too.
Yeah, you can hear the rain down here.
We loves our North Wales, we do.
Dave, I'm in part 4. It's great. Yeah, I don't think it'd take long to get there, Rob Lee, to be honest. The rain, it started here this afternoon.
Do-do-do-do. How long's left on that? Pull it back. Do-do-do-do-do. What? Oh. 5 hours. 5 more hours. Think of a number.
Yeah.
What's it taste like?
Chicken chow mein.
Wow. Quick thinking there, Freddie.
No, I had frozen pizza earlier. Dr. Oetker one, so Mr. Beautiful Blues isn't going to be happy when he finds out.
About what?
Eating frozen pizza. He keeps telling me off for eating frozen pizza. You reckon it's going to kill me?
You reckon you should warm it up, does he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I can see the sense in that, you know.
I know. I am a pizza muncher, though. Yeah. It's probably my favourite fast food, I've got to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. Do.
Yeah, Mr. Rain.
Chat, what's happening?
Dr. Oetker mozzarella with some added red Leicester. There you go. Put some extra cholesterol on it. Orange cholesterol. No pineapple on my pizza. She digs it. And yes, Pete would do eat frozen pizza, James.
Pineapple on pizza should be against the law. I'm surprised it isn't. I should have a chat with Suella.
Yep. My missus likes it. It's not. No.
Okay. Just tell her it's foreign. She'll soon put a stop to that.
Nice, Paul. I've got bait in the freezer. So after the storm,
still catching mackerel up here, you know.
Yeah, they were down here till a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And the cod have turned up in the Bristol Channel.
Oh, lovely. You cods.
So people are still catching big bass, big rays. The white just showed up, and the cod have just showed up the last couple of weeks. So
cool. So my lad was determined to catch bass off the top this year. He's cracked it, mate. Absolutely cracked it. He's got some beautiful bass. Yeah,
there's a couple of sites I follow on Facebook and marketplaces. All I use Facebook for, and I'll have a look at the fishing reports if I'm going fishing. And there's lots of bass been caught on lure this year down here. Lots and lots.
Yeah,
seems a lot more than previous years, and a lot more on bait. But all the bait catches seem to be on free line bait from bridges or barrages or in estuaries or something.
Right.
For some reason.
Yeah, it's funny how it works, isn't it? It's weird. The man who susses all that out will be fat for fish.
Yeah. Cod is one of the few fish I will keep. Flounder's my favourite, or any flatfish really, but I'm not a big fan of eating much out the Bristol Channel, to be honest.
No? Is it a bit grim?
No, it's all right. The water gets sort of clearer when you get down around Barry Way. But the main Bristol Channel is just muddy and dirty, which is all right. That's fine, you know. And you do get nice fish out of it, but I'm a bit dubious because there's still effluent going into the river, shall I say? Yeah. So you would you'd never pick any shellfish and eat it. None ever.
That's so sad, you know. That is so sad. It used to be a treat for us. My old man had pilers in the car, and we'd go off down to Conway or wherever and pick fucking mussels and stuff to, till we can fucking pick anymore. Come home and cook them up. Proper treat for kids. Really, really good for you. Really good for you. Running around on the beach and then eating that stuff.
Yep.
Can't do it anymore. It's so sad.
We used to do it on the south coast. Pick cockles and winkles and that, and cook them up.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Out the Bristol Channel, sort of anywhere south of Cardiff, maybe I would chance to eating fish. But if I have it out of the mud, up the top, probably not. I'd keep them for other people, but not. I wouldn't eat them myself, probably. But that's just me being picky.
Yeah.
But in the estuary, they are still pumping effluent, so you do have to be careful.
You do, mate. They are arseholes, aren't they? These Tories. They've taken us back to the 70s, mate. Winkles, what are they? Winkles are like little snails, sea snails.
Snails,
yeah. They're really nice. Also, really nice.
Yeah, little snails. You pick the little bit they close off. You pick that off with a pen, and then you just roll them out. Yeah. They're lovely, lovely.
Nom nom.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of cockles. I don't like mussels though. I don't, and it's not the texture or anything; it's the taste. I don't like the taste of mussels. I like oysters. Most seafood, really, apart from any fish is too sort of strong. I'm not a fan of.
All right. I spent a winter in Shetland I can't remember when it was, some years ago. And the place where we lived, where we were, it was like a little bay, and the oil pipe used to come ashore, probably right under the bay.
Yeah.
There was no sign of it or anything, but it was a nice little sandy bay, in amongst these rocky coastlines.
Hey,
ministry.
But the oil pipe, even mate, the oil pipe kept it warmer all through the year.
Got your camera on or off?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm good now.
Yeah, so
I'll come on for a little bit, but I might get pulled out because they were offloading me, and now the pipeline's just ruptured, and there's flammable liquid everywhere, so everybody's running around like headless chickens.
Oh no!
Dear.
And they got their internal fire service coming here in a minute, because I've told them I'm out of here. I said I'll leave the trailer here because it gives you a headache. This stuff I've got the bloody windows closed and everything in here, but it's getting around everywhere. So I thought I could smell it. Because I smelled this the other. It's basically alcohol, but it's flammable. It's really strong.
Yeah,
They were pumping it off and buggered off, and then they've noticed that there's about 1,000 gallons spilled out of a pipe out the back, and now they've got every man and his dog here.
Is that a bioethanol, is it?
No. I mean, I'm not quite sure. I know it's not. What have I got it listed as?
You still probably won't see the flames, will you?
No, it will just take us all out in one go.
So dangerous, yeah.
Yeah, and I told them, because I've got like an hour and 30 minutes left on my clock, but I've got to drive like 10 miles down the road. So I told them, you got an hour and I'm gone. I'll leave the trailer here, and they can sort it out with the company.
Right.
So
that sounds fair enough.
Dodge the Badger. I'd love to learn some more about that, mate. Sorry to interrupt you. Up the Clwyd. Where up the Clwyd? I wonder how far it got.
So you're pouring down with you, and it's nice here today. It's about 21 degrees. It's clouds, but it's 21 and it's not humid, so it's nice weather.
Yeah,
I deal with this weather all the time,
I saw it earlier. You were
down there where I am in South Wales.
You were showing earlier when you were driving during the day. Lovely cloudless skies just going on and on. I would have put you yesterday on the screen and watched that all day. Was it?
Yeah.
I did it this morning on Arkash's channel, but that was because I was going through Memphis, so he like circled around not Memphis, Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Just show all about. Like I said, I don't mind showing it on any channel if anybody wants to see that sort of stuff, because it's no sweat to me. But it's some channels might not like it, so you know, it's just horses for courses at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah, yeah, I love it.
Yeah, me. I'm a fan. I'll be honest.
But I go. This is Cincinnati, so I go from. I drop this one off. I pick up another clean trailer, and then I go to Chicago for 9:30 tomorrow. Then across through Ohio along the turnpike, and into Pennsylvania, and then drop down into Maryland. Get offloaded in Maryland, then across to New York, and then I meet up with a family member. So, which would be good. But that'll be like Friday.
Oh
so.
yeah, that'd be cool.
So spend a couple of days in New York. I drive past it all the time. I've never actually been in like Manhattan and stuff because we can't, you know, we just don't go through there with trucks.
Yeah.
But it'd be good to see Manhattan and stuff like that close up rather than from New Jersey or across, you know, as I'm coming across to George Washington or anything. So.
Okay. Try not to get shot.
Yeah. No, New Jersey's worse than New York, I think, because it's New York's generally covered in police. You know, New Jersey is not so. New Jersey is like your the Sopranos.
Not for me. I'm so glad I'm born where I was and where I grew up. Oh mate, I would not have survived in any kind of society that holds guns. I was just an out of control teenager at one point.
Yeah, guns are obviously big time here.
Yeah, and as a young man, I was an arsehole. So yeah, I don't think I'd have grown up in a place like America.
Yeah, I mean, I understand like the attraction of guns and stuff. I've never fired a gun myself, but you know, I understand. And there's like, you know, nobody really just has one gun. It's like 5 guns, 10 guns, 20 guns. It's just that everybody wants the latest gun along with all the other guns they've got and things like that. It's big money, you know. Like yesterday when I was going through Arkansas, I was trying to show them that there was Remington there. It's one of the big gun manufacturers over here.
Okay.
They're in Arkansas, but it's people take it deadly serious. They will spend a lot of money just even souping up like these ARs and stuff with all special sights, special this, special and a lot of the gun shops actually have a shooting range within the building, and some places actually offer like where you can use like a 50 cal, which is I'm not firing a cannon because those 50 cal. You look at the size of bullets on a 50 cal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think there's literally you can fire anything and everything here. You know.
Yeah, I've fired enough guns. The army were daft enough to give me a gun, so I fired enough of them. Yeah, go on, life.
So there's so much money involved with guns. I mean, it's just so much evolving around it, you know.
It just creates a thing, doesn't it? The fear of guns makes people buy guns. It's insane.
Yeah, because the problem is, it's like you got so many guns in circulation here. We're talking millions, and that's why you're never going to stop guns, you know, because there's just so many millions, and you can obviously buy parts to make up guns.
Yeah,
you know, on the different markets here. And if you go to a gun show, you can just buy a gun there. You don't need to show your licenses or anything. You can just buy it. Whereas if you go to a gun shop, they have to do a background check on you and everything. But as far as I know, they still don't do background checks at gun shows. So you can go in there and buy whatever you want, whether you're, you know, a convict or whatever. There's no problem. They just want your cash.
Yeah.
Just
I've seen a few videos where they do the pawn shop challenges for guns, and they can buy. There's only certain circumstances where they've got to wait. I think it's 2 or 3 days just for a check.
They can do it instantly. In Georgia, they can do it instantly. You can stand there and wait for about 30 minutes because my ex did that. She filled out a thing, and they just said, "Well, yeah, give us about 30 minutes," and sure enough, they cleared it. So they cleared her, and she just walked away with. all they just do is they have to escort you though to the counter. They don't want you walking through the shop with a gun in case you lose your shit. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've seen them buying. Yeah, it's only like AKs and that they've had to wait a couple of days for. Any sort of. This is like Nebraska or one of the Carolinas, and any shotguns, any handguns, just straight over the counter, no questions asked. Don't even ask to see ID.
Yeah, because I don't think there's one set law for the whole country. Every state's got a different idea of how they work it out, you know? Yeah.
Like I said, they're trying to buy AKs and they just say, oh, you'll have to wait 3 days. You know, buy it, it's yours. And obviously, if you fail the check, which they're not going to.
Right.
Yeah, if they fail the check, then they get given their money back.
I don't know what they
But, you know, I find it crazy just a 3-day wait to own an AK or, you know, a Barrett 50 cal.
Hold on. I might have to jump off a minute because they're just suddenly doing something to my trailer. Let me jump off and I'll jump back in as soon as I've worked out what they're doing.
Yeah, all right,
Bye.
Bye. Oh. They haven't set fire to his trailer.
They don't. Get your fucking tractor on up and get the fuck out.
Yeah, I don't think it's his trailer, is it? It won't belong to him. It's his tractor.
It's his tractor unit, yeah. It's his cabin there.
Leave it. Yeah.
Yeah, it must be quite, you know, boring because, you know, I've even watched, you know, an old Kenworth. I think it's bought by a load of youngsters off a farming channel I watch. It was bought by like an 18-year-old and 2 of his 20-year-old mates to start their own haulage rather than they were sick of hiring people to come and move their hay from and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, if their brother was too busy or the dad was too busy, they had to hire somebody to move their equipment and that. Because they didn't have equipment big enough, so they bought a Kenworth between 3 of them. I think it had 750,000 miles on it. And they rebuilt it from the ground up, and that includes the engine, every fucking nut and bolt. And it started their little haulage business from, and I think they're running about 3 or 4 vintage Kenworths. They might not all be Kenworths, but you know, 3 or 4 vintage trucks that they've completely rebuilt themselves.
Oh, wow.
And that includes going through the engines as well. You know, because youngsters, yeah, you don't see much of that coming from this side of the.
No, you don't do it.
The Atlantic on YouTube. I know sort of more resources out there, but you know, youngsters out there, if they want something, they fucking go and get it with both hands. Like rebuilding a truck, 3 of them, and it's now led to them owning fucking about 4 trucks, a haulage business, plus their own individual hay businesses, and fucking bonkers.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to love working on old engines, mate. I loved it. I was a pretty good mechanic, motorcycle mechanic a lot of the time. I rode bikes forever.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm all right with bikes. Cars, I can't get my hands in the fiddly places because I've got sausage fingers and fat hands. But motorbikes I was always all right with because I could fucking get the engine out and usually get it out on my own. So, yeah, I had no problem taking it at bikes or, you know, stripping a bike to get the engine out to rebuild, especially motocross bikes. You know what they're like. Fucking 2 strokes, they pop all the time. So,
I had a couple of races, motocrossing. Well, scrambling it was then, of course.
yeah.
I did do a couple of races. Had a fantastic, such a hard sport, physically demanding. Apart from boxing, I think it was the hardest sport I've ever done, physically like that. By God, it's hard.
I never all on the mountain for me. All on the mountain. I'm surrounded by motocross tracks on the mountain, so
yeah. Well, our kind of local place was Bonfire. It used to be a circuit up there. It was on the side of a hill and huge jumps on it and stuff. Massive, great climbs. Unfortunately, it's not. You can just kind of see the scars of where it used to be, but
yeah,
a long time there's a place now.
Most of them have gone up here because the police have obviously cracked down. But there was a few guys out the other day on the tips doing some jumping and that. No one really minds. They're not that noisy. It's not that noisy in the valley or whatever. But I sort of had a few years on motocross bikes and then not racing or anything, just on the mountain, and then turned my attention to quads. So, farm quads and sort of.
They bloody hate it up here. The police are onto it all up here, mate. They've got their own quads and their own fucking motocrossers and all sorts to catch people.
Yeah, they have up here as well. They got their own motocross bikes and Land Rover Defenders up here for the mountain.
Yeah.
Not that you see them about very often. It'll be more the rural police will come up to do the arrests on the fucking national park. They had 3, 4, 5 four-wheel drive vehicles. Not last weekend, the weekend before, where they were on the mountain. Coppers turned up on their motocross bikes in their Defender, and 4 or 5 people ended up getting stuck in bogs. So they lost their vehicles, arrested for causing damage to the national park.
Yeah, it's shame. Nobody's got anywhere to go anymore, have they? Nobody's got anywhere they can do stuff. Kids can't grow up without cameras fucking watching them everything they do. No, I'd hate to be growing up now. I fucking hate it. I don't know how they're going to manage. So there's got to be a big change, isn't there? We need to back off. Fucking back off, people.
Yeah. Well, where I am, it's all it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the proposed place for what I'm going to say about is now in the national park, but it wasn't at the time. And a big motocross team wanted to buy thousands of acres of the mountain. It's all tips, it's all slag heaps.
Yeah.
To turn it into a world-class motocross training facility, 4x4 testing facility. So they had the backing of Honda, who they were building for.
Oh yeah.
Bike-wise, so they had Honda backing for bikes.
Yeah.
And they would have had Land Rover backing for the 4x4 testing facility. And the local council turned them down.
No way.
Said to British Coal, you're not to sell it to them under any circumstances.
Wow.
So it still belongs to British Coal now. The park authority will tell you off for being on some of it, but it is still owned by British Coal.
Right.
And they plan to plough millions and millions in, and the local council turned them down.
Miserable bastards.
Yeah. Well, that was like 15 or 20 years ago. So if he had got the go ahead, you can imagine what it would have been. The town would have probably been twice the size now.
Just to service the thing. Yeah.
Crazy how they turned down that much development.
Isn't it?
They're iffing and butting about the F1 track they were supposed to be putting up here as well. Not far away, about 8 miles away. Don't know if it's going ahead.
All new?
It's still up in the air, but they want to build a world-class racing facility up here.
From scratch, or is it somewhere that's already got racetrack?
No, from scratch.
Oh, wow.
But they want to make it, up to an F1 standard.
That'd be something. That would be something.
Yeah, it's sort of up in the air at the moment. The plans are there to look at online for the track.
Right.
I might see if I can find them actually.
you ever go to the Isle of Man for the TT?
No, but I should have by now because my family originates from the Isle of Man.
Oh, right. Have you got family there now?
Yes, but not what we're in contact with.
Ah, well, just jump on that ferry and turn up at their door, mate. Smile. You know how it goes. Just smile, turn up. Say, hello, it's been years, but I'm here to visit. Just to show there's no hard feelings. What do you think?
Yeah, should do, yeah. During race week as well.
Yeah, no, you should jump on it. Well, you'd have to, as long as you book somewhere to stay in case they turn you down. You'll need to book up a year or two in advance nowadays, I think.
Now we have this was from 5 years ago, and nothing's been done, no work's been started. But this is a proposed track. It's for MotoGP, but it's got to be to F1 standard.
Joe, it looks like any other bloody Formula One track.
It does. It does.
But it's built for spectators in mind, is it? I think there's a lot of track with no spectator room around it. Oh, maybe.
Inquiry called 8 years ago, look. So it's been up in the air for a long time. Proposed track on the side of the mountain. You can imagine what that would bring to the Snetterton. What that would bring to the fucking.
Oh yeah, that's a whole industry, isn't it? All in one, with all kinds of offshooting businesses that would have to be there to service it. It would be cool. It would be really cool.
TVR did have a small factory in Wales, just down the road from me, near where Tim Smith lives, if you get me. And I think there's still a TVR garage there, but I don't know if it's open as a TVR garage. I think they might just still have the signage up because it's boutique and all that. But yeah, they had a TVR tune-in thing underneath the sales garage down there.
Have you watched the electric Formula? What are they? Formula E or whatever?
Formula E, that's crazy.
Aren't they fast as old fuck? Aren't
Yeah.
they? Are so quick.
Yeah. How they get the power down so quick?
It's incredible. Yeah. None of that clutch business.
No, just to pedal to the floor.
Just incredible things, mate.
I'm not sure, Wolfman. Not sure. I know they're the garage down here. It might still be a TVR garage, but if it is, it's just holding a few classics, and that's it. Nothing for sale.
Come on up, Wolfman, you big wet lettuce. There's a right old row going on in chat, isn't there?
I know. That's what I was just looking at then. There is a bit, yeah.
What are you? Yeah, but I am. So are you. He said, she said.
Yeah, it's still an hour in and it's nice and chilled.
Yeah, except in the chat.
Yeah, Mr. Rainbow, that was supposed to be just not far.
What's the thing they built?
And it didn't happen. The little TVR factory down there.
Did they build anything?
No.
Oh,
I think they haven't built any for ages, or if they have, it's scaled right back. because there was one of like a very, very few TVR dealerships was just down the road from me.
Okay.
So we used to stop there occasionally just to have a look. But I'm not sure it's still there now. It may well be, but like I said, if it is, it's just holding some classics and
Right.
yeah.
They made some pretty stuff, didn't they? I'm just looking.
Mm.
Oh, what's this? Register your interest in the new sports car. TVR, the Griffith. TVR Griffith. Of course, it's Welsh, isn't it? Griffith. There you are.
Yeah, beautiful cars. Bit
There you are. Fast as hot snot down a chrome fucking exhaust pipe.
Yep. Yep.
Looks lovely, yeah.
Yeah, a post came up earlier on I just looked in the marketplace and it post came up. Someone had found 1981 XJ, but XJ6 or XJ12, but it had been done by a race manufacturer.
Wow.
I can't remember the name, but you know, it didn't look like a Jaguar at all. And it had a 7-litre V12 in it, race tune. So I'll have to remember or have a look on Facebook to see if I can pull the picture up. It looked 7-litre special thing.
V12, 7-litre. Wow.
Jag XJ6 or XJ12 it would have been then. But it's not the original fucking what would have been like a 4.5 litre or something. V12.
Wow.
You know what, man? Good evening, good evening.
Two fingers. What sort of stuff?
Yeah, you're good. You're good, man.
Okay.
Hello.
How you doing?
All right, mate. You
Good, man.
lettuce.
I'm trying to get warm. I'm absolutely bloody freezing.
Oh, what's that, man? Put the heating on, you meanie.
I've got the bloody heater next to me here. I'll show you. I've got me heater there.
Oh, he's got his hat on and everything.
Yeah, I've got my little heater here on. Like, I ain't got
Okay.
central heating here. We've got bloody electric heaters in every room.
Yeah.
That's how it was when we bought it.
I've got central heating, but it may as well not be here because we use electric heating as well.
Yeah. It does the job, you know. It's
really expensive.
well,
yeah.
I don't really have the heating on it. If you're not, you know, if need be, I sleep with my clothes on, sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's that way you don't have to.
This flat here's got supposedly the new type heating. You know, the ones with the bricks in. What do they call them? The fucking
I don't know.
Storage heaters.
Oh yeah,
yeah. They're supposed to be the new type, so they Bluetooth up and everything. You know, so there's an app on my phone, but they're still fucking storage heaters. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You can't just I'm cold, turn that up and stand next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Electric storage, LIVESTEAM. Sorry, man. I lose words all the time. You have to.
The range do little ceramic heaters, which the economy on them is really good. They plug into the wall into a normal plug.
Yeah,
and you can set the temperature and a timer and everything. And well, they're amazing. They're not for large spaces because they'll probably have to run all the time, but for if you're in a room like we do in the winter, we'll sort of not close ourselves off into rooms, but we'll make sure all the doors are shut, all the windows are shut, and then because the heating's rubbish. Once you get the stone walls here warm, that's fine, but getting the building warm is another thing.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you can't beat them old. Remember the old Calagas heaters? Used to have a big bottle in the back, and they had like 3 or 4 bars. Yeah. Mum and Dad, one of them. We used to get out when we was kids. We get out of the shower, that would be cranked up to max. Stand in front of it with your towel around, drying your ghoulies off. It was great.
Yeah.
I remember
mind you.
I've got one under the stairs. It stopped working for some reason.
I remember that we had a coal fire when I was a kid, and so when it was bath time, put the towels out, around, drying around the fire. Do you remember the smell of toasted towel? I don't know if you ever remember it.
No, I don't remember that.
Mate. It's a kid thing, yeah. It's in one of my memories.
No, I don't remember that. It's. I mean, I'm going to have to move from where I am because I sound quite loud on the microphones, and I'm right next to the neighbour's house. So our house is basically two houses knocked into one. So I'm going to move myself to the far wall out the way. But that's still being decorated. Excuse me. Okay. So I've got a gas, not gas. What do you call them? Oil heater.
Yeah.
So I have to wheel that in there because last night my wife went ape shit at me last night. I'm gonna pull the router out the bloody wall. You're shaping and swearing at this time of night.
Who are you shouting?
Oh, I'm not gonna mention it because it was just stupid.
I watched it a bit while I was gaming, and I thought it was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I wasn't there to talk, and whatever else. I was there to see game, and that was it, But I got dragged into something. It wasn't. I'm not going to sit there and get shit thrown in my face. You're going to throw it back, aren't you?
Yeah. Was this on Gamers thread? Was it? Chat?
Nah, it was on AJ's last night.
Oh, okay.
I was just going to bed having a fag at the back door. Uh-huh. I thought, there's nobody on. Oh, AJ's on. There's a few people, excuse me, watching. So I clicked onto it, and there's Gamer like bloody out of his bloody head.
Yep.
Right.
So
I was watching at one point. AJ was shouting, "Ministry, get on here and sort Gamer out."
It's not good for him because he was like he was date raped, wasn't it? He wasn't there. He was just
no. He wasn't there. No.
And
no, he was forgetting what was said 30 seconds before last night.
Is that Gamer? Are we talking Gamer?
Gamer. Yeah. No, AJ was Mentus.
Okay.
Yeah, I was surprised with AJ and all. He was, you know what I mean? Not being his normal self, like laughing, like take the piss sort of thing.
No. He could see how what a state he was in, didn't he?
Yeah, so
not bad, yeah.
I think Ultra was pissed as well, to be honest, I think, because he can't remember half the stuff. So anyway, screw it.
Yeah, that was yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah. Today's a new day.
Today. And it's not over yet.
I mean, I did have a listen earlier on, just to check see whether I was in the wrong or not. And I was like, you know what? I wasn't in the wrong, actually. I was right what I said. Yeah. But anyway, leave it there. Screw it.
Good for you. But yeah, I might have a sneaky listen before I go to bed.
Yeah, it's late. It's right at near the very end.
Okay.
Obviously, I come on with this bloody avatar. My other wolf thing's gone.
Gone?
Yeah, I got this bloody rocket raccoon now for some reason.
That's fucking grim, isn't it?
I've got it on a hard drive, external hard drive somewhere.
Oh.
So I just can't be bothered messing about putting it back on again at the minute. But yeah, that hoof guy you were talking about earlier on.
Yeah.
That's my wife's dirty video thing. She goes to bed every night. Watches that. That's her routine before she goes to bed.
I don't know what the attraction is, but it has me just transfixed, mate. I can't stop watching it.
It's absolutely.
I could tell you now, mate. If I saw a limping cow now, I could diagnose it and probably cut my way to the root of the problem.
but them knives, it's like he's slicing through butter, isn't it? It's a hoof.
The early ones look for all the world like sharpened files, But I know the modern ones they're using are obviously made to, a proper made tool. But it looks like they used to use just sharpened files.
Yeah.
For that job. It would have been ideal as well. Good steel.
My wife was telling me that he actually designed and built that himself. That whole rig he's got, like cattle crop.
With a little blob on the end of the hooky bit and stuff.
Yeah. She liked it that much. She bought the merchandise hoodie, which is I tell you what, it's a good. I think it's like 25 quid or something like that. Something stupid. But I tell you what, it's a big, thick, beautiful thing. You know, but I'm scared of washing it in case I damage it. You know, it's a pride and joy. You know.
Yeah.
Black washing. I black washing a take that jumpers and stuff like that. I've got to be careful. They're a pride and joy sort of things, you know. You can't just chuck them in.
I can't blame her for getting stuck into it though. It's fascinating.
Yeah, fascinating. You can find some pretty good stuff out there. You know,
everything's out there, isn't it? Everything that happens there.
It's got to find it.
Some of man's knowledge is online, isn't it? Everything.
Yeah, there's so much. I'm drawn towards all the outdoor stuff, to be honest, more than anything, and some storage locker stuff. But I'll probably do it tonight. Sit for an hour after the live stream and watch a couple of fishing videos or something. Find it relaxing. I haven't seen if the farmer types I follow have posted today. They're more.
I've learned to pick locks online.
What's that?
I was watching these guys picking locks, and there's one guy that does it really well and explains really well what he's doing. So I sent off and got myself a lock picking set, and I learned how to pick locks. It's really cool.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, nice.
Real cool. Handy skill to have, mate. Really handy skill to have.
What are you gonna order next? Black hoodie. You know, hey, the cat burglar. Oh no, you'd be the dog burglar. Dog burglar.
I couldn't.
Lump hammer and a big screwdriver is a good lock pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do like.
Great skill to learn. Sorry, it's a real good, handy skill to learn.
Oh yeah, of course it is, because you never know when you might need it.
Anything from suitcases to fucking car clamps to, you know, it could be anything. Your kids' bike locks, anything.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It does sound dodgy, but
it does. It's a skill. You know, it is actually a skill you can learn to do it by hand. So I love learning skill.
I mean, I do watch a lot of the American stuff, like Hog Twins. I love watching the Hog Twins.
What's that?
It's two black guys in America, and they do like shorts and stuff like that, and they're pretty good. The Hodge Twins, yeah.
He's in that.
They're pretty good. Watch Crowder as well. He's quite good. Tim Pool, things like that. You know.
Yeah.
They're new ones to me.
Yeah, Tim Pool's pretty good.
No, don't know that.
Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, Tim Pool.
Tim who?
Tim Pool, like swimming pool. Sorry, my voice is all there. Yeah, Tim Pool. He was a skater. Originally, he was a bit of a hard lefty, but with what's happened in America, he's sort of wised up and like, you know, I've seen how the country's changing and whatever else, and he's now kind of like left, right, middle-ish sort of thing. But they talk about all sorts of stuff. Yeah, that's pretty good. And I'm on Rumble as well. I watch a lot of stuff on Rumble.
Oh, right. What is Rumble? I've no idea.
It's basically YouTube, but with no censorship.
Because apparently, if you use the YouTube, you can't use the Rumbles.
You can't use the Telegrams.
I mean, there was a guy on there. I think he might have died now. He's getting pretty ill. He was like an Aussie on there, and every morning it'd be roughly about 8-9 o'clock over here. He would release a video about the news, the world news, you know. And he was an old fella, you know, like sat at his computer table, but he did all the video editing as well, you know. And he's not been on for a long time. He did mention about his health becoming worse and worse, and going to hospital. And then he sort of did a video about his garden, and then not seen him since.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't know whether he's died or whether he's just too ill to do it.
Under it now.
I don't know. It's been a while, you know, months.
It's funny what we should do. There should be a thing. That's what people's secret viewing is on YouTube. Because things like Hoofman and stuff will turn up.
Yeah,
all kinds of weird stuff will turn up. I'm sure. My ex used to like people squeezing spots.
Oh, mine's like that. Oh, she's a freak for that.
But she'll watch it. Or she would. Yeah. People with some weird stuff.
Yeah. My
So,
wife's
come on, guys in the chat. What's your secret?
About as weird as I get is watching trapping videos during the winter.
Trapping.
Canadians and Alaskans going out hunting and trapping and surviving.
Okay.
I find it fascinating.
Yeah. Seen quite a lot of that now. Yeah. I tell you who I like. There's one guy I like who just looks on YouTube for ruins and stuff, and then goes off walking and with his drone to find them and see what he's found. He's in America, somewhere where it's I can't remember the name of the down the south end towards Mexico way, I'm guessing. But he finds some really, really old Indian remains and stuff, you know, ruins where they've been building walls into rocks and stuff. Just amazing stuff. Amazing. History.
No, I will admit I do like watching the women do the CrossFit stuff. Ooh.
Doing what?
CrossFit.
Oh, I don't watch any CrossFit.
Yeah.
I'm not exercising.
Danny, oh, I gotta be careful. Wife just come back. Danny Spiegel or something. Jesus, she's got arms like the Hulk. Well, she's bloody gorgeous.
Oh no, never have a girlfriend that can beat you up. That's a mistake.
Hey, when you've got a load of shopping to bring in, she can bring it all in one, you know.
Yeah, but then swipe you across the back of the head with the other one. Not
there's another one and all. She's a Russian girl, and bloody hell, she'd put Arnie Schwarzenegger to shame. But she's got the look. Her face is absolutely stunning.
Yeah, I've seen them Russian girls ass slapping competitions. They're quite funny.
No, I've not seen them.
I've seen the Russian face slapping competitions.
Oh,
scary.
They're brutal, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no.
Just stand there waiting for a slap, you know, like ooh, and they just drop. Sometimes they just pass out, don't they? They just get knocked out with a slap.
Yeah.
You know, and the women do it as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's lethal,
isn't it? Oh, it must be. There must be huge prizes.
Well,
you'd hope so.
Oh,
no, I think the money's good because it's gone mainstream now, isn't it? Fucking, what's his face? Dana White has bought into one of the slap fighting companies or started his own or something. So,
one sec,
yeah. So, yeah, it's going to go mainstream at some point, slap fighting. Well, the days of before UFC, the days of pancrase, it was you weren't allowed to punch. It was you were to the body, but to the head, it had to be open hand. So it was all palm punches, which are far worse than fucking punching someone with your fist. Because you can harder. Because it's the bone at the bottom of your wrist, isn't it? Your palm and the bone at the bottom of your wrist.
Oh, I'm with you, yeah. So it's solid, isn't it?
Yeah. So, yeah, if you watch the old pancrase, Ken Shamrock, Bass Rutten, people getting knocked out with slaps is amazing.
Crikey.
Slapped out. Jesus.
Yeah.
Speaking of slaps, I've seen some on YouTube Shorts. I think I'm sure it's Middle East or something. Where they're in like the desert and they're like jumping about like and slapping their chests. A bit like wrestling, but they're slapping chests.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's you know when you fire through loads and loads of shorts and you start getting random stuff. That's what it turns.
I saw. You know, one of them. I saw a load of blokes, and they were all dressed like Middle Easterners, and they were all standing in. They stood in it like a circle, one facing the next one's back, and they all bent over, lifted the leg of whatever they were wearing up, and they all had an elastic band around the calf. Yeah, and one guy starts it, and the idea is you're not to squeak. So the guy started and he'll pull it, and then he gets to do the guy in front. So funny, mate. I don't know why, but it just tickles my doobies. It does.
I'm gonna have to mute a minute. My missus wants me to make her a cuppa, so I'll be a couple of minutes.
All right, mate.
Yeah. Silly stuff like that just tickles me, mate.
Yeah, it does. It's strange. Some stuff out there, you know.
There's a couple of Irish lads do that as well, isn't there? Have you seen them do silly things to each other?
No.
There's a young and an old fella from Irish.
Right.
They just do all kinds of stuff, silly things, all their usual stuff, you know, slapping and stamping and elastic banding and some really silly stuff.
I tell you, I do like those shorts. That Chinese woman, where she throws a slipper off and throws it at him. You've not seen that one?
No.
You know, it's I think it's like, I don't know whether it's like the he seems to be American, so whether this is like a second wife or something or whatever, or second husband, I don't know. But she's learning him how to speak Japanese, Chinese, whatever it is.
Okay.
Anyway, and then he starts saying it, but continues on with something else, and he gets irate then and starts arguing with his wife, and it's like back and two, like you know, that's kind of it's pretty funny. But some it's like there's bits in it. Like one there, it was he's been called up to go back into the army again due to what's going on in the world right now, and he believed it, and then he continued on. Oh, it's class. It is good. You know, it's like I say, it's random stuff that you pick up, you know, and you don't search for it. You end up coming across it.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, have a look at that Rumble.
I will, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And Bit Shoot, that's a good one and all. That's like the Wild West though of like.
I don't know how you find time for all this stuff. I don't honestly. Mind you, I play with my 3D printer, don't I?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I mean, I don't watch TV. You know, I mean, I watch something now and again, but I don't watch live TV. I can't be doing with it. You know, it's
no. I won't watch it either. I don't have a telly. I've done for a few years now.
But like when I'll have like a purge on YouTube, and everything you type seems to disappear. So I go on Rumble and try and find it. Or if I can't find it on Rumble, you can guarantee it'll be on BitChute.
Right.
You know, it's like a backup place. But then there's a lot of fake baloney over there as well. That's the trouble.
Okay.
But yeah, say again, sorry.
Trouble at mill. That kind of trouble.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
people, the world would be great, wouldn't it, if it wasn't for people?
It would.
People like people.
Would. What's the? I haven't been watching the news. What's the update with that hospital bomb?
Everybody's denying responsibility. Of course.
I mean, I did see the other morning. Sorry.
Evening, Tyrone.
All right, man.
Yeah, good. All good.
It's just horrible, mate. It's just horrible.
Yeah.
Hello, bud. Right or wrong?
How are we doing, mate?
All right. How's
Oh, yeah.
everyone this evening?
Nice and chilled, taking it easy.
Yeah.
All good.
so
Just had my orders off missus to make her a cuppa. So evening, Paul.
How about this? Alexa, put the kettle on. Yeah.
I had my daughter make me one. Yeah,
You all good, Ty? I'll see you pop up on Sparky's earlier.
Yeah. Pretty good. Waiting for the weather to come. It's supposed to be tonight, isn't it? And tomorrow, isn't it?
Yes.
It's storm, whatever.
We've got the torrential rain here at the moment.
Oh, we got nothing down here yet.
We got the wind here at the minute. It's proper like gales out there at the minute.
Nothing yet. That's early days. I think Scotland's supposed to have worse of it, isn't he?
Yeah, apparently so. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're supposed to get the brunt of it, aren't they? Apparently.
Yeah. Well,
Has it got a name?
Yeah, it's got a name. I can't remember the fucking name of it.
No, I can't remember the name of
Dutch
it.
name, I think it's a Dutch name.
That's
they call it.
working well, isn't it?
It's not like Storm McCranky then, no, nothing like that.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
working well. Nobody can remember it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Oh, sorry.
I've got,
No,
carry
sorry,
on,
go
carry
on.
on.
No, no, it's fine. Go on. You couldn't.
I was just wondering about what's his name? Our
Babette, Storm
driver,
Babette.
since
Isn't
he
it?
had a thingy, a spillage at his
Storm
trailer.
Babette.
Who was?
That's the fucker.
Brett.
What's his name? Brett. Yeah,
Fucking hell.
he's had like an alcohol type fluid spillage around his trailer when they were undoing it.
Yeah.
And then he said, "Oh, I'm going to have to go. Something's happening," and he hasn't come back.
Gee whiz.
Have you seen the fireworks they're selling in Tesco's now? No noise fireworks.
What?
Yeah, good thing, I reckon.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah.
No, cool.
No noise.
No,
I don't care if they're shit. What a good idea.
Yeah, it is a good idea. You know, so you know, if they have regulated, you know, shows somewhere, you know, instead of selling to the public, where they letting them go fucking 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after, you know, frightening the fucking life out of the pets.
Yeah, I
You
agree
know what
with
I
you.
mean?
If it's not going to upset people, they won't do it, will they? How
Yeah,
cool that is.
well, but it's a good thing. You can see all the bloody spark, you know, when it explode and everything like that, you know, just with the noise. So I think it's a
Yeah,
good
that's
thing.
not what they're after, though, is it? They're after the reaction from people.
It's not the fun police, Mr. Rainbow. It's looking after the pets, the wildlife, the horses in the fields, and fucking there's enough animals die here through fireworks.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I must admit, when I was younger, I was a right little bastard with fireworks. We used to buy them underage, putting air bombs in bins, and running down the street. Dickheads. Absolute dickheads.
we used to put them through the letterboxes and all, but
Oof.
you know, but on the bangers.
They were
it's
little
all-
whizzing bangers, though, weren't they? Little tiny bangers.
Oh,
Oh,
the
yeah.
oh, you used to take the gunk out and make a genie. Used to, used to
yeah,
smell it
yeah.
like smell
Yeah.
of
Burn
shit.
your eyebrows off doing it. I remember that.
I mean, back then it was a little bang and that was it. But today the explosions today are fucking hell, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Trouble is, you get all these little corner shops which have been derelict all year. All of a sudden, they got a plastic banner on the front saying "fireworks for sale," and then they flog a load of crap out, and then they shut the shop down. It's derelict again.
Disappearing,
Yeah, well, they all do that each year, don't they?
Yeah, especially in Rochdale, it was rife. For
They
that.
buy a load in cheap and they sell them off at top whack, and don't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind going to organised displays, but I'm not the biggest fan of fireworks. I've got to be honest.
No, not me.
No, I mean, I haven't been to an event for what years now? 5-6 years.
No, I haven't since the kids grew up. We used to take them regularly, but you know, when they grow up, it's they're they can take their kids in, don't they?
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. Why not go to an organised display where it's safe? Isn't that you know? Everybody wants to be safe nowadays.
Yeah, but it's November the 5th, isn't it? It's not November the 5th, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, people just keep fucking doing it for weeks after and weeks before, you know.
But do you remember? Do you remember as a kid when you'd all be in a gang hunting for bommy wood, and then you find somebody else's stash and you start stealing their bommy wood?
Yeah,
like that. You know,
or burn it. No, or burn
yeah.
it.
We had where I used to live on there's a bit of spare land. There was where we lived. My mate lived across the road diagonally. So he basically sided onto the land. So did we. And we collected all this bloody wood for bloody months, and we stacked it up. Shit, it was big. Everyone come out. We lit it, and the next minute, my mate's dad starts panicking. He's pulling wood off, trying to block his windows up. He got like his UPVC windows, and his guttering was melting. It was bowing. But yeah, that was the last time we ever had a bomber.
Yeah, around here, the council, the last sort of 3-4 years, they'll let people stack bonfires with all sorts of rubbish until about 4 days before, and then they'll go around and collect it all. People have been raging about it.
The trouble is, you don't know what's going on, do you? That's the trouble.
Yeah.
aerosols, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's people
Back,
around
go
here,
back.
including
Tires,
me.
everything on the fuckers,
Yeah.
loads of tires and everything like that. It's just fucking stink the place out.
Yeah, people would use it as an opportunity to get rid of all their rubbish. They wait for the fire to burn down and everyone to disappear about 11 o'clock at night, and then fucking rebuild it with settees and fucking all sorts.
What happened? Maybe she was listening to Sparky's. What happened to Gamer? He was on, and the next thing he just disappeared and gone. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
He might have fallen on his laptop again. He stood up and fell on it yesterday afternoon. So,
he was lubed. His off his head on lubes. Is it? He's been taken off his head and all.
Yeah, been for 3 or 4 days. But I was saying, like I was saying to Niggy earlier, it's going to take him 3 or 4 days to get over the effects of taking them and the slurring of his words. That's still going to carry on for a few days. And when he comes down, when the come down is going to be bad. He's going to be at one of his lowest points. I think any of us here have seen him.
He's doing it. He's off his fucking head, isn't he? You know,
beer and benzos is such a dangerous combination.
The down is going to be massive.
Such a dangerous combination. Stupid enough.
I don't see the point of doing things like that. You know, it's not your stuff to be using. You know, and just keep it. Have a doobie and some beers. You know, like, there you go, sorted.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that's all you need. You know, you're relaxed, chilled out, still slurring your words, like, but you're not. All you're going to do is fall asleep and be sick or something. But
I don't know, man. Yeah, that's it. Be sick in your sleep on your back with full of fucking benzos, and you just won't wake up.
No.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, last night when he was talking he was talking about something, and then he just froze.
Really?
He just froze, like just looking at the screen. You know, it'd be like AMG. I've just been taken by aliens, like just looking at the screen, just fucking gone. Literally, like, no movement.
Last night, yeah, it was. Even
AJ
saw it. It frightened AJ. I think. He probably won't say, but I think it did frighten AJ to see him in that state. Yeah, it was a bit. And that was last night, and he's still going today. So, you know, God knows what state he's in at the moment. Hopefully, they're all gone and he's sleeping.
Yeah.
Well, he had 2 left yesterday, didn't he? So he probably took 1 today. So he's probably got 1 left, hasn't he? Or he's bought some more.
No, he said he didn't have any money, but he said he had. Last I heard last night, I don't know if he'd eaten it anymore, but he had 2 of them lewd things and 1 blue Diaz, which is benzo.
Oh right, he's on the. Oh, I didn't realise.
What I don't understand with him, see, is he was on a couple of weeks ago saying he had no money. He got to wait for 3 or 4 days before he had his money. But yeah, when he gets his money, instead of getting food and plenty of food and stuff in, he's buying this shit, like, you know. Fucking wasted his money on him.
Well,
you know, just get some grip in the fucking house.
Get a light bulb. Buy a light bulb. You know,
light bulb. Yeah.
I was trying to encourage him from the chat last night to take the dog out. The dog was asking. It was obvious that the dog was asking him, "Can you please take it out?"
Over it in the night.
You know, going up to him, nudging him under the chin. The dog knows what he's doing, nudging his elbow. Come on, that's I want to go out. That is, and I was trying to encourage him from the chat, just go and get some fresh air with the dog, but he wasn't reading the chat, and I think someone said, "Oh, the dog needs a piss," and he just did. It was like Wolfman said, he was completely blank.
Yeah,
right. Hi, Zara. Best of luck with your young, and it's horrible when they're sick, isn't it? Best of luck. Yeah, sorry.
They'll end up giving you the bug, like my daughter gave me the bloody bug.
Yeah, I had one a couple of weeks ago. People can keep their bugs.
I've had my flu jab. I have one every year, innit? So I had it a week ago, just under a week ago. But I turned down the fucking the COVID booster now. Not having any more of those fucking things.
No,
I didn't have one at all.
No,
I just don't trust my government enough. I'm sorry.
I actually had 4 altogether, but I thought You know, what's the point in keeping on having these fucking boosters?
Yeah.
You know. And I read so much into it. I've been looking at this chap on YouTube who speaks up about it a lot, and you've had a few professors on this talking about different things, you know, and I'm thinking, well, fucking hell, you know, who do you believe? Like, you know, what to do for the best? So I thought, oh, fucking make your mind up. And I said, no, I don't want it. Just give me the fucking flu one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been ignoring their texts and letters for the C jab.
Mind you, I had fucking flu one last year. I was rough as fuck for a fucking week. But this time, nothing. Weird.
Yeah, I didn't have my flu one last year either, and they haven't offered it to me this year.
Yeah.
They should, but I presume it's because I've refused C jabs. And
did you get pneumonia jab, Ministry?
Flu's jab. What's that?
Did you get pneumonia jab?
No, but I should.
Hmm.
That's the one that I should get rather than the flu jab.
Yeah.
And I think I will book myself in for it, actually.
My missus tried to get a shingles jab, you know, but they said she was too young. And she had shingles on holidays last year.
Ouch.
It's a bastard.
That's really painful, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she was covered in fucking blisters, covered in them. On her chest and on her back. Fucking really painful. And she said it was really painful.
Shit.
It's something to do with, was it chicken pox or something like that, is it? Doesn't it?
Yeah,
Isn't
that's
it, like,
it. Yeah. Chicken pox
virus, isn't it? Or something?
Yeah.
You could sit dormant in it for years and just all of a sudden pop up, like, you know.
All right.
I haven't seen that, Peter, but I know in Flint, Michigan, they can still light their taps. Have you seen that?
That's terrible. And how come it isn't fixed? Why haven't they marched these people to at the point of a gun down to where it happens and make them fix it, mate? I can't understand how it's still going on.
Yep, it's still not been fixed. It's
fracking,
disgusting.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it's still not been fixed.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
Kind of small.
Even the water you drink, mate.
It's warm, this one.
Yeah. Well, it started years ago now, and it started with what they said it was pollution off farmland, and it's just not stopped. The water's fucking. There's no fish in the rivers. There's fucking the water coming out the taps can be set alight.
Literally set alight.
There were videos on YouTube about that.
Yeah,
not anymore though.
They removed a lot. They don't want people knowing, do they?
No.
That it's still going on, and there's still people living there.
It's fucking outrageous, mate. Outrageous.
It's like the crap they're putting in the water here, isn't it? What they called? What's this stuff called? Chlorine and all that sort of stuff in the water.
Yeah, chlorine and the fluoride. Yeah.
You know, the dentists say, "Oh, it's good for you. It's good for you." No, it was a chemical waste. It's the way. That's how they get rid of. That's how they get rid of it. Putting it in the water.
Yeah, and bottled water, which I am a fan of, especially in the summer. They add more. They add more minerals to it.
It reacts with the plastic as well, doesn't it, or something?
Yeah, and then minerals are fucking. You know, they say, "Oh, we've added vitamins, minerals, whatever." Just plain water, or they'll say it's spring water. You look on the back, and it's got added fucking chlorine and the other one as well. You just said fluoride. Yeah. Added fluoride. That's bang out of order.
I mean, I found out if I end up drinking, like it's really hot in the summer, my wife is like, "Hey, get some of these down," you know, like bottled water sort of things. I end up getting a sore throat. It's like I got a cold coming on, like I smoked 50 fags in about an hour. That kind of burning feeling.
Wow.
Every time I drink mineral water and stuff like that.
I've been getting about 10 years, Sparky.
You must be. You might be a battery or something.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been having the flu jab for about 6 or 7 years. Initially,
I think it's more important to have the flu jab and the COVID jab. And we all know flu kills more people than fucking COVID does, and
Oh yeah.
flu is out there fucking every fucking year. It fucking comes to life, you know what I mean?
I mean, when you're older, yeah, I'm not taking the mickey out, you know what I mean? Because I'm almost that way as well, But if you're younger and that, you don't need a flu jab, do you? And it's natural sort of thing.
I had them because of low immune. I have them. That's why I have them.
Yeah.
So they were offered to me.
Yeah, well, I suppose it's like you say, it's when you get older, your body you can't sustain as much as you can when you're young. You know what I mean? It's things are harder, tougher. So that's why I get it now.
Although, sorry,
I haven't had them the last couple of years, Sparky. Like I said, during the old C thing, I refused to have them. So they haven't been offering it to me, and I'm not going to argue with them because I haven't been any iller because of not having it. I don't think over the last couple of years in the winter.
Anybody can get them. But a certain age you get them free. But if you want one, you just go to the chemist and they charge you £10, I think, for a job, I think. But yeah, the good days are the best times are fucking way behind us, boys. I'll tell you that much now. It's
before you wouldn't be a kid growing up now for anything, would you?
Oh, fucking hell, no way.
At the minute, I feel like I'm 90-year-old in the morning at the minute.
What have they got to look forward to? Fuck all, have they? Yeah.
Nothing. No privacy. No fuck all. You won't be able to own anything. Fucking. It's horrible, mate. It's horrible.
I think they should smash up all the tablets, all the phones. Go back to originally dial-up phones. Go into the payphone to ring people. Shit like that. Making them read books, play with toys, play with your E-Man and She-Ra. I did. I had E-Man and She-Ra bonking. You do that when you're a kid. My daughter, she was into that bloody freaky hall school, freaky school or something.
What? What are you, the Addams family?
Was it Monster Hideout? Monster Hideout.
Yeah. My granddaughter's is into them.
Yeah. Or Hot Wheels. Get her some Hot Wheels and Hot Wheels track. She when she was younger, she's obviously she's out and about now, but she'd mess about and just build track after track after track. And bottom of the stairs would be full of cars. Just,
Yeah, it's different back then, when
Yeah.
Fucking, you get out as a kid and you'd be fucking gone all day. My mother used to say to me, "You get back in the street when the lights come on."
Yeah,
that's it. That was my alarm clock as well.
And that was it. You could stay out a bit longer as long as you're in the street, but you'd be gone all fucking day. You wouldn't come home for tea or dinner, and then you'd be fucking gone.
A pound in your pocket, sort of thing. 50p in your pocket. You go and buy some whatever it was from the shop. A drink and some crisps and some sweets. 50p.
What we used to do, there was a church at bottom of our hill, and back then, when the bride got married, they come down and he throw a load of fucking coins out the window, and all scramble for the fucking for the coins and the fucking.
Here, boy, go buy me a fat turkey. The largest one in the shop.
Our times have changed now. Now that does zombies. When I was going to like some of my daughter's plays and that, and her friends would be in the play, but the mums are sat near us, and they got like a younger baby. He's only like 2.5, so at 2, and he's already there playing with the phone. I'm like, you're teaching this kid just to be a zombie at 2-year-old.
But they take to it so well, so early. Yes. It's amazing to watch. It's incredible. Have you seen monkeys doing it? Monkeys and gorillas flicking through pages and stuff.
No, I've not seen that.
Oh, mate, they use it just the same as kids do. Just incredible, mate.
Crikey.
But the kids pick it up, don't they, so easily, and they could teach us a few things on the phones, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, the only phone I used to see was the one in the fucking red box on the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you used to tap the phone? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could tap out the number and get the free call, couldn't you? That was cool.
Do you mean with the little tiny little box that you used to put to the microphone?
No,
that way.
On the old
On the receiver,
B buttons, you could lift the handset up, the earpiece handset thing, and the cradle it sat in. You could tap the number out on that.
All right.
And you get the call free as long as you included the thingy code.
Crikey.
Yeah. Oh mate, we did it for years. Free calls for years.
So how do you manage that then? Do you just what, 6, 5, 4?
Yeah, tap it. You tap it and then just pause.
Right.
And then tap it again. Pause. And on you'd go.
Bloody hell! I never knew that. When we had it was like in a little bot, like a little mic, a tiny little phone. But all it had was no number pad on with a speaker on the bottom. And when you press the numbers, you got like the more modern phones where you had a pitch like
Yeah.
You put that to the microphone, and it was originally for listening to answer phone calls.
Okay.
He's able to also do it on phones and dial your number in. Put your postcode, your area number. But that time was 061.
That's it.
That
Yeah,
was
we had to
Berry.
do that.
You know, and then it used to work.
Cool as.
You know, but I never knew about the old tap. Bloody hell!
Oh, you wasted years not
I've
knowing
lost
that.
that, haven't I?
Yeah, the old coin boxes you used to be able to do with a piece of wire.
Yeah.
Or reverse the charges was a good one.
Yeah, I used to do that a lot.
On the other end shouting, "Let's get across the fortune!"
That was it, wasn't it? You could get a few words in, couldn't you? You shouted over the operator.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, put the phone down.
Yeah, starting.
I mean, like the phone boxes round here now. You know the old red ones. They've converted them into book libraries. You know, like you bring a book in and take a book out, sort of thing. You know, it's good.
Yeah.
You know, luckily there's no scallies that are going to set it on fire, sort of thing. You know, it's because basically everybody knows everybody, sort of thing. You know, old school sort of community, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
It's not the same as old school, you know, because people still don't sort of like talk to their neighbours as much. But people know, oh, that's so and so's son and that's so and so's daughter, and vice versa. So
yeah.
Anyway.
The light has run out.
Oh, did you know, Nick? If you click your phone 3 or 4 times, it creates a spark out the speaker.
Is that right? How about you click your ass out of mine? Click your ass 5 times, I'll come and kick it. Yeah.
I'm gonna give this. I think I'm gonna give this live about 10 minutes. I don't know who's live in a bit.
This is probably the most boring live you've done.
I'm gonna shoot and I'll make a cup of tea. You know. Have a good evening, everyone. Stay safe.
Take care, man.
Take it easy.
Oh, yeah. All right, cheers for coming on.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
Yeah. Jamie's scheduled for 9, so we'll go till just before then, I think.
Okay. I might not. I might wander off just now, actually. I'll make myself.
Yeah, I'm not going to be too long. I've got half a cup of tea and.
Well, it's been nice to chat, man. It's been lovely to do it all nice and chilled. Sorry, everybody, if you're bored, such as life.
No, it's that's nice. Oh, nice.
You jammy bugger. Right, I'll catch you later, guys. Take care.
Cheers.
All right, I'll see you in a bit, mate. Oh,
no, it's nice. It's been chilled.
Yeah,
I did put it in the title, so you know. And I did say at the start that I wasn't going to have any sort of shouting and abuse. So
yeah,
you
I
know,
prefer it when it's peaceful and it's calm because you can hear each other talking. You're not screaming at each other and whatever.
yeah, there's enough ag elsewhere at the moment, isn't there? So
yeah. What's your foot? You'll burn your foot. Bloody daft cat. Aye. Well, I'm feeling old now. My daughter's just signed up for college, so I feel very
nice.
old.
Nice. Yeah, all mine are grown up and got grandkids just in their early teens. So
Bloody hell. Crikey. I mean, it only feels like yesterday she was starting high school.
yeah,
Now it's the last year of high school, and it's like, oh, boyfriends now and, oh, proper feeling my age.
yeah, I'm starting to as well. I waiting to hear back from the physios about my calves, which I know is going to be a nightmare because they'll deep massage it to feel what I'll try and feel what the problem is, and I know that's going to be bad.
Yeah. Well, on my left leg, my wife can excuse me, my wife can pinch it, and I don't feel anything. She can really squeeze it hard as she can, and it's like, what? Nothing.
Yeah.
And it's like me left my big toe, then the next toe next to it is starting to go a bit tingly there, and then the last three is gone. Like I'm walking around like a Jack Sparrow sort of thing on a peg leg.
Yeah. What's that down to? Sciatica or something?
I don't know. I collapsed during the COVID thingy bobs, and basically I was like sparked out on the floor, and the only way I could sort of get the pain out the back of my legs was just like cramp. I mean,
yeah,
I cried and I punched like shit. My fists were bleeding from punching the wooden floor because of that agony,
yeah.
And so I basically had one leg standard on my belly, one leg straight, and then the other legs sort of twisted open, like sideways, like a number 4 sort of shape. That was the only way I could sort of ease it a little bit, And we had ambulance come. It was 13 hours later, so it was like 13 hours on the deck, freezing cold in winter, sort of thing.
Yeah, not nice.
No, so I said to my wife, I said, "Look, we're gonna have to. I can't stay here. You're gonna have to throw me on the bed." So I said, like, throw us over, and just get me on the bed. Just literally just shook me up. And I managed to get on the bed, rolled over, and it felt like I had a stroke in one side of my leg.
Yeah.
And it's always been like that ever since.
Damaged tendons in there somewhere, in there.
I don't know. But I mean, I've had a scan, an MRI scan, and then I was just waiting for the excuse me, the results from Salford Royal. But now I've had a phone call yesterday that they will transfer me to some place in Liverpool. So yeah, okay, I'll do that. And then today they rang back and said we need to have another MRI because it's gone past 6 months. So I'm like, you just wasted an MRI scan.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Yeah.
It's like that's the wastage of the NHS. So that's where I'm up to. But I mean, I can't tense me calf on my left leg.
Yeah.
Me right leg I can. You know when you sort of like lift your toes up, and you can sort of tense it up. You feel the muscle.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Left leg I can't do it. Nothing there.
No, I get
excuse me.
sciatica problems because of my back. That's down to rugby. And I ruptured my one calf. My Achilles completely ruptured, and that took fucking 3 or 4 months recovery. With physios, so I know what to expect when I go back for both calves. It's not going to be good.
No,
not going to be good.
I mean, I've tried one of them tenor machines. Thought that might help a bit, but
I've got one, and I used it on my lower back, but it did ease it a bit, but not enough to make me go for it every time my back's fucked. I'd rather strap my back up with a like a Velcro fucking weightlifting belt thing,
Yeah, yeah.
just to keep me upright.
Mm. Yeah, it's. I mean, every morning I feel like a 60-year-old every bloody morning. You know, it's like, here we go again. You know, in the kitchen, take the pills. An hour later, start moving about. You know, and
Yeah, I'm not too bad. I'm pretty sprightly in the morning. It's only now and again that you know, I haven't. My back doesn't always play up, and my calves don't always play up. But when they do, it's fucking excruciating. So I can't. You know, it's not an everyday thing for me. I've just got to trump on through. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, the pain clinic guy I went to see. It's all in your head because you're taking morphine and Oromorph. It's in your head. It's your nerves telling you that there's damage, but there's no damage. So I was like, if I put your arm right up your fucking back and I really push hard, it ain't gonna work, mate, because it's all in your head, sort of thing. You know, I just had a big argument with him, and then never went back. It's like, you're a dickhead, you pal. You know.
Yeah. Well, I've applied for a copy of all my medical records, and I'm going to go up and get them tomorrow. But I applied weeks ago. Went in the other day to drop bloods off my missus and said, "Are my medical records done?" Well, I asked the receptionist, "Are my medical records ready for me?" Just have a look. So she had a look. Oh, we haven't done them yet. Come in tomorrow. So I've left it a couple of days, and if I go in tomorrow and it's not done, I'll fucking kick off probably.
Yeah, yeah. Don't blame you. I mean, it might worth me doing the same, to be honest. Excuse me, the same, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because,
well, I want to, but you know, I want to know exact dates of when I fucking ruptured my calf and that. When I go, I know they'll have it on record as well. Probably, I'll probably go back to the same physio. But yeah, I want all that on record, and I want to go through my stuff anyway, and you know, just have a fucking look, really, because it's massive.
Yeah, so, I mean, I've got a file full of bloody appointment letters and booking forms and you name it. Excuse me. Keep everything, sort of thing. So yeah, trying to find stuff it's a nightmare. But yeah, I might be worth doing that myself, to be honest, because I mean, I understand with the COVID thing, there's people backlogged. I understand all that, and I'm not gonna cry. I want to be at the front of the queue because everyone's got to wait their turn. I understand that, but when they it's about like that, and then they got to redo another scan. What's the point? You know, I doubt it will have changed.
No, that's it. You know, I've had a few sort of not misdiagnoses, just I've known there's something wrong, and the doctors won't have it. And then a couple of times I've actually asked the district nurse to go in and say to the doctor, "Can you actually read my notes? About my condition?" And lo and behold, after the doctor had a bollocking off the district nurse, that sent me for fucking scans. Within 2 weeks, I was in having my fucking lymph nodes taken out my neck. So, you know what I mean? So I do want to have a good guide over my fucking medical records.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was all right when I was on the Oromorph and the morphine. It was great. You know, it was, yeah, all right, I was a bit of a zombie, but I was no gamer zombie sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know, but I was kind of like, yeah, hello, I'm flying away sort of thing. But when they took it off me, they said, right, no more morphine for you. You know, and I'd been on it for bloody years. So basically, I was addicted to the stuff. So I ended up going cold turkey on it.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, my missus refused to have it. Because obviously, you know, she got medical problems and she was in hospital and they gave her Oromorph and she just didn't like the way it made her feel.
No,
and they wanted to prescribe it and she said, no, I don't want that. And she made them prescribe her something else, tablet form. She didn't want that morphine liquid.
Yeah, that's the stuff I was on that bloody. Man, you have to take it in your mouth and swig it down. It tasted horrible. But I was on a small one of them small bottles a week originally.
Yeah.
You know, and taking the tabs.
Yeah.
It couldn't have done me insides any good.
No, it's not the nicest of stuff, is it?
No. I mean, to be honest, I did manage to sort of like come down off my medication a little bit, you know what I mean? And but then I had that collapse, and it's like back to square one again now. I have to have it. You know, if I could manage before without it and just deal with the pain, I would.
Yeah.
But now it's like every bloody minute. It's like I've got to take it on regular when I'm supposed to take it then.
Yeah.
Instead of
my missus is she's on slow release, so she has to take hers religiously every 12 hours, you know. That's just not a painkiller, that's all her medication.
Yeah. I mean, I would try have it in the morning and try and go as long as possible, you know, and then take it, knowing full well now I can do the same again, and that way, on my third lot, I can get a good night's skip, you know, because basically I'm high as a kite on my medications kicking in, so I can sleep, you know. That's how I try and do it.
Yeah,
if possible. So.
Oh, good news, Nomadic. Good news, you're back.
Oh, has he got it sorted?
He's back in the chat anyway, so.
It could be.
I think I'll shut down now at 2 hours, and Jamie will be firing up in 15 minutes. I think.
Yeah, we'll call it a do then. Well, I'll call it a do anyway because I need to go for a cigarette.
Yeah.
I came cold and now I'm bloody boiling.
Yeah, I'm gonna get gone and get a snack down me and a fresh cuppa.
Yeah.
And see who's on in a bit, and I'll probably be listening while doing some fucking gaming because that's what I've been doing lately in the evenings.
All right. What have you been doing? What, PlayStation, Xbox?
PlayStation 4. Tomb Raider I've been doing, so Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Crikey. I mean,
just relax, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a PS3. I mean, I'm well behind on consoles. You know, I've got this Xbox One.
Yeah.
The old Xbox One. You know, I'll just wait till they come down in price, and then when they get sort of hacked, that's when I'll start. But I'll buy the PS4 then, sort of thing, and whatever else. And tight ass, really, aren't I?
Yeah. Well, I don't buy them when they're new. You know, I've always sort of waited a year. You know, same with Xbox, the original Xbox and PlayStation 1s. I waited till they'd been out a year and they came down 100 quid in price or 50 quid in price, and then I'd have them. Yeah.
I mean, the Xbox 360, I didn't. I bought it that Christmas. Happy birthday, daughter.
Yeah. Nice.
You know, she was only born in November. You know, 2 months old. This is for her, you know, with the Kinect as well.
She needs like racing games and fucking blow me up games.
Yeah. You know, so well now I can't get her off it now though. That's the trouble. She's not gaming or playing Red Dead Redemption now too.
Yeah.
You know, all her mates all of a sudden at school are playing it. So now she's on a double on that.
Yeah, I've got that. I don't know whether I've got the first or second one. I borrowed it off my brother, and I haven't done much of it at all, but I should really, and I should do a little bit of gaming, streaming. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but
it's a change, though, isn't it? It's a change.
It is a change. It is a change.
You know, and you can just relax, and I mean, they can have it playing in the background if they don't want to watch it, they don't watch it, sort of thing. You know. And,
that's what
right.
I'll
let you go in.
Yeah, all right. Well, fine. I'll catch you in a bit.
I'll catch you later on.
Nice.
Well. All right. In a bit. See you later, mate. Bye now.
You lot, what's wrong with you lot in the chat? Stop getting so fucking fruity. Chillax, man. Chillax. Well, 2-hour stream. Nice and chilled. A bit boring, some might say, but nice and chilled. Yeah. I enjoyed that. I'm going to get myself a snack out of some kind. I don't know what I've got. My missus ate my last pack of the prawn cocktail crisps, so I can't have a crisp sandwich. I ate cheese earlier, but I might have some cheese and grapes. Good idea, me. Cheese and grapes it is. Anyone for cheese and grapes? Right, peeps, I'll just get a video up ready to fuck me off. Get rid of that. And I'll catch you in the chat in about 15 minutes. Ciao for now.
Thank you fuckers for watching. Now piss off and find a less boring stream and recover some of the brain cells you lost while watching Ministry of Madness.
You need to leave!
I think you'd better do what he says, Mr. Kennedy.
You now have 15 seconds to comply. You are in direct violation of Penal Code 113, Section 9. You now have 5 seconds to comply. 4, 3,